All right, y'all, let's do this. Y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all see the title, and today we got your boy, Kyle, and this is One Punch Man break physics again. You already know, man. I've been react to something else, but they don't hit me up in the comment section saying, yo, you gotta recheck him out. I'm here for it. You know, we checked his other one last time, you know, react to his other one last time and all that good stuff. And man, let's just see what the big gag goat can do this time. I mean, you know, as y'all see, look at the boy. Bit pressing, or he could be skull crushing two black holes, bro. Well, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Let's check what he gonna say, bro.
Bruh, did you see the cover of the new one?
Bro, that's what I got on my thing. I'm gonna keep this up here too, bro. Cause I'm definitely keeping this up here, bro. Cause this literally show you that he's a gag, bro. And people still don't believe he's a gag. I don't know what. Let's just go.
One Punch Man 192, bruh. It's absolutely physics breaking, my dude. Saitama is bench pressing two whole black holes.
See, some people saying it's two black holes, but then again, it could be bench pressing two black holes. Then again, he said it could be skull crushing. One of the two. So you see very carefully how his arms and everything. It's a lot, bro.
Robius strip? It's so interesting and so sciencey, in fact, that today we're devoting an entire episode to breaking this feat of physics down for all you power scalers out there. But before we begin, of course.
Oh, you know, the power scaler going on. I ain't gonna say, well, you know, I ain't gonna say it power scalers. Well, it probably be some. They probably gonna downplay it. You know what I'm saying? That's always. They're gonna nuke it down. But that's just them though, bro. But like I said, they are entitled, so just let them do them. But the One Punch Man, y'all already know. We in here, we eating.
I'd like to talk to you about CrossFit. Now, CrossFit is a why? I saw a facility. Saitama, One Punch Man, or Baldy has shown us some truly ridiculous feats of strength, from sneezing away half of Jupa to literally punching backwards through time. But the cover of issue 192 has to be near the top of all of these physicsy feats. Now, so
and he like what? Yeah, you know, and he like breaking the wall too. He doing all that breaking third, fourth wall, all that stuff too. They say so. Yeah, let's go.
Dweebazoids on Reddit have already done some work in mathing out how cool this would actually be. But we're going to start from first principles, you and I, and go a little bit further.
And then I can flex on them?
Yes, Arya, then you can flex on them. I gave her body new muscles, and so she's going to teach you about strength later while looking all hot. You're going to enjoy it. First of all, when I say physics breaking, it's not clickbait. Who am I? Riddle? Black holes are the most extreme objects in the universe, but they aren't really objects, like, say, Saitama's head is an object. Black holes are spherical, but they aren't spheres. They look like they have an edge, but they don't have a surface. Black holes are more like three-dimensional holes in space-time, not dumbbells. So you wouldn't be able to attach anything to them, let alone use those attachments to move them. So to get anywhere with this image, we need to do some anime apologetics and make some Newtonian stipulations about these relativistic objects. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to assume that the two black holes are just solid spheres with an actual surface, even though they don't have those surfaces. But we can't get their masses and therefore an idea of Saitama's true strength without further insight into what black holes are. That insight comes from 1916 and German physicist Karl Schwarzschild. Sorry, Germany. He was using Einstein's field equations and trying to find an exact solution to them for a spherically symmetric, non-rotating body. Out of this effort came the Schwarzschild radius, which defined the radius at which the escape velocity from a body like this
bro might have a hard time saying the name
is equal to the speed of light. The radius at which, therefore, no information can escape, the event horizon. Now, if we take all of this and the Schwarzschild radius and all of our assumptions, we can therefore use the equation to back calculate mass of each black hole and then get a true idea of Saitama's strength. Now, of course, this all sounds like it's going to take a lot of calculating, so I'll give you a second to get your calculators, Brobius. Then we'll be right back. Today's video is sponsored by Bespoke Post. Gamers! I'm award-winning science educator and millennial Bill Nye, Kyle Hill. You know, being an avid indoorsman and sci-fientist, I certainly do not have enough time to get all the hip, artisanal, cool guy stuff that I need in my life. Yes, I go outside sometimes. I need to feel like I'm with it. That's why I use the sponsor of today's video, Bespoke Post. They make me feel with it. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club delivering a box of awesome top-shelf goods each month. 90% of the products come from small brands, many of which are based right here in the US of A. Every month, Bespoke Post introduces outdoor gear, barware, home and kitchen goods, clothing, and more based on a preference quiz that you fill out. Every box of awesome has around $70 worth of goods inside, but only costs you a fraction of that. If you join Bespoke Post like me, you'll get a box assigned to you, and before it's shipped, you'll get a preview of what's inside to decide whether or not you want to keep it, swap it for a different box, or just skip the month entirely for no charge. You only pay for what you really want. This month I picked the Slash and Flame boxes, which contain an eminently useful Japanese-style nata tool for field clearing and cutting, and a stylish personal concrete fireplace for that indoor toastin' and s'more roastin', respectively. If you want 20% off your first box of awesome, go down into the description or go to this URL and use the offer code Kyle20 at checkout. Look, I use this stuff every single day and it hasn't failed me yet, and I chop a lot of things. Description, Kyle20 at checkout. You're welcome, Bespoke Post. Stuff for you. According to a study about building humanoid robots, the average Japanese male hand is 84 millimeters wide. Sure, why not? By visual comparison then, it looks like the radius of each black hole is about 2 hands wide, or 168 millimeters. When we put this radius, in meters, into the Schwarzschild equation along with the speed of light, Newton's gravitational constant, we can solve for mass. Doing so reveals a bro-tastic bench press, after multiplying by 2, of 200 trillion kilograms. That's like bench pressing 15 Earths on each end of your bar. But is this value truly strength? Now, I've done a lot of nerdy calculating in my day, and I find that other nerds who try to do this kind of thing usually stop at the first figure and the first units that they get without asking if those numbers or units actually make sense. We call this a sanity check when we're doing math and engineering and physics. So is kilograms, what you see on weights at the gym, actually a good indication of someone's strength? I think it may not actually be. It's not telling the whole story. It's like the webcomic before Murata gets to it. It's missing something. A better indication of Saitama's true strength will not just be kilograms, it will be what he does with those kilograms, specifically how far he moves them. In physics terms, this is called work, or force times distance, which will give us a unit of energy. Note here that force is kind of like weight in our case, which means that it will depend on gravity, which we'll get to later. But you have an intuitive sense of work, right? It takes more of your body's energy to move a weight a further distance under some gravitational field, right? Well, that's what we're going to do now. And I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I've already done over 1,000 of these bad boys. It's like it's nothing at this point.
But you broke your limiter. You have broken your limiter. Jesus, him. He broken his limiter. You know, he removed his limiter since he did 1,000.
Look at you. I'm standing there, thinking I can't do 1,000 of these bicep curls with a 10-pound weight. I got some news for you, Buster Brown. You can sit there till the cows come home. I'll keep curling. Oh, I'll keep curling. I'll curl all day. I'll curl more than the Milwaukee curling team. On ice, which is how curling goes. So we're back to issue 192. Calculating the work, thankfully, will be easy. If we assume Saitama is roughly Vitruvian and that he's doing a regular bench,
look at you gotta look at the details too, bro. Like, look at this flow is like it's about to crack, bro. This bench is very strong.
Press. Then he will raise both black holes half as high as his arms are long, with each arm being half his height, which we know canonically. Assuming further that he is doing all this under Earth's gravitational acceleration, the work Saitama does, lifting 2 black holes just once, is 800 trillion joules. We're talking about Saitama's arms each being able to output the same amount of energy as the sun does each second. Enough energy to blow Earth's atmosphere off into space. Huh. Sound familiar? And if OPM is just lifting, brah, doing multiple reps over time, yeah? Then he's expending an even more incomprehensible amount of
He's just getting stronger and stronger just doing this.
energy. But
Imagine he doing deadlift. Imagine they do another image of it. He doing deadlift. Bro, we done.
like we said, Brohim,
But with one arm.
black holes are special objects, yo. So it might make more sense to think about all of this in a different way. Nah, mean? Arya, I need a calculator for this next part. Can you muscle lecture them for a second? Thanks.
When discussing strength, it's important to remember that it is not just about how much a person can lift, but how much they can lift relative to their body size. Let's say, for example, we have two Kevins who can both lift 150 pounds. One of these Kevins weighs 100 pounds. The other Kevin weighs 200 pounds.
Hey, I weigh like 150 and I could bench press like 300. That's impressive. I'm just saying. I can do it. That what happen when you work out. Boy, when you work out, you can do it, bro.
Kevins are a spectrum. Which of these Kevins is stronger? You may be tempted to say that because they can lift the same amount, their strength is the same. However, the smaller Kevin is lifting 150% of his body weight, and the larger Kevin is only lifting 75% of his. Therefore, the smaller Kevin is stronger. Never under-
I mean, yeah. I mean, I weigh like around 100 something, and I could bench press 300. Yeah, I'm that guy.
underestimate a tiny Kevin. This is also why sports, such as weightlifting and powerlifting, are divided into weight classes and scored based on how much a person can lift relative to their body size. So the next time you're in the gym and you see that huge guy warming up with your max, just remember that because he can lift more than you does not necessarily mean that he is stronger.
I mean, that's facts. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I mean, I knew that, but yeah. For those who didn't know, but yeah. Just like you're going against a heavyweight boxer and a lightweight boxer. You know who's gonna win that one. The lightweight. I mean the middleweight boxer versus the is it welterweight or lightweight? One of the two. It's like pound for pound. I don't want to get too deep into that stuff.
He probably skips leg day.
I told you she was strong. Now, black holes have so much gravity that another way to think about Saitama's true strength is not just lifting some weight, but actually keeping his body through a bench press-like extension from falling into these black holes. Now, black holes don't have surfaces, like we mentioned, but they can be imagined to have a kind of Newtonian surface gravity with the right variables. So if we take our measurements again and more physicist-y equations, we get a surface gravity, more Newtonian surface gravity of these black holes in this issue as they are pictured of 100,000 trillion meters per second per second. In G terms, that is 13 quadrillion Gs.
Yeah.
That means in this cover, Saitama is training under a G load that someone like Goku wouldn't be even able to pronounce.
Oh Lord, he don't put the Goku in him. Oh God, he just had to put the Goku in him. God, I'm a fan of both, but like I be telling people, bro. Well, we know in strength who can lift more. Of course, is Saitama. I know his comment section finna go crazy. I know his comment section probably going crazy, bro. He brought Goku in though. I know they're gonna trigger the stands, not the fans. That's all I know. I know they're gonna trigger the stands, not the fans. Cause the fans, like I said, I'm a fan and I ain't even triggered by it. But I know the stands, they're gonna be triggered by it. So
just moving his body away from the vent horizon of these black holes like he is apparently doing easily would make him the strongest S-class hero and stronger than Goku.
No, he just had to say that. Well, I've been telling. Well, I mean, of course, people we already know, but like I said, it's gonna be. Bro, finna have a whole lot of stands, and you know, you finna have a whole lot of stands. Finna like, yeah, la, this and that, A and B. It's just a cover, all that. He's not a gag. All that stuff. When you got people literally telling y'all he's a gag. He just don't fit under your gag description. That's all. But you know, let's continue.
Get mad about it in the comments.
I knew it. Oh God, bro, finna get them all. Hey, like I've been telling you, bro. I don't even know what to say, bro. I didn't know, I didn't know Say Tommy way stronger. That's why I say don't even put Say Tommy. You don't even supposed to put Say Tommy in versus battle, bro. That's why I say just leave him out of it. But sorry, Goku, you're not that strong in lifting.
You won't. Of course, none of this is even remotely possible. In addition to not having surfaces, the black holes that we see on the cover have accretion disks, which we know can get to many millions of degrees. This means that they would actually vaporize the bar, the gym, Baldy's clothes, everything. But
and Say Tommy ain't even breaking a sweat. Big gag goats never break sweat, bro. He ain't even breaking a sweat. He's not even breaking a sweat, bro.
as a story that's a parody of strength itself, One Punch Man does show some fantastic and sciencey displays of it. And I love that. Until next time. Okay, they're gone. Like I was saying about CrossFit. Now, CrossFit is a community-based system where when you wait, watch, why? Thanks so much to all the nerds over at the facility for their direct and substantial support in the creation of this here video. If you want to join the facility, if you want to drape on a silky white lab coat that we might attach a yellow or red cape to, if you want videos early, if you want behind the scenes bloopy bloops, if you want our private Discord where you can message me at any time of night, thanks overseas people, that's patreon.com/Kyle Hill.
Oh yeah, his channel is, oh, he got a lot of Patreon on here. But I know they be asking him a lot of questions.
Also get private live streams with me and your name on every single video if you support us just enough. And look at how many people are already doing that. I have no idea how I'm going to pass this. Honorable mentions for One Punch Man recently. This cover is mind-blowing in the best way. I love how they incorporate legitimately sciencey things, like not just not magical feats of strength, but like blowing off the surface of Jupiter and making it look kind of right. I love that. But Tatsumaki has to get some honorable mentions for what she was doing when she was going all psychic tornado on Saitama's booty, lifting up a mass of rocks that would be otherwise unthinkable for any S-tier hero or class, whatever they say in the translation.
Yep. And there you have it, bro. Hey, yo. They told me just that guy, bro. Like bent pressing, skull crushing, whatever y'all want to pronounce. But you know, link up down in the description below. Like, subscribe. If I do, I'm out.